And welcome everybody to the Showroom Presents here in Buffalo and Western New York. You know, we got a very special guest, Jeffrey Wright. Now, you know him from all the James Bond movies, Casino Royale, Quantum of Solace, and HBO's Angels in America and Boardwalk Empire. But millions more know him as BT, and he's from the Hunger Games series, first introduced, I believe, in Catching Fire. Is that right?
That's correct.
Jeffrey, welcome. Welcome to Buffalo and all your friends, fans here. Everyone's going crazy in the studio. So glad that you're here with us.
Well, I'm just amazed that you guys have made it to the studio, hearing what the reports about the snow up there. I hope you guys are doing okay.
4 or 5 feet. Come on. Well, what's the big deal?
It's unbelievable, man. That's pretty hardcore.
We had to get here. We didn't want to take any chance of missing an interview with you. So
well, I appreciate it. I heard somebody say, it's fun the first couple of days. The third day is not as fun as it was for those first days. I mean, 5 feet of snow is pretty intense.
I think you've got it right. Jeffrey, so excited to have you here. Tell us about the part you play in Mockingjay Part 1.
Well, I play BT, who first appears in Catching Fire, the second installment in the Hunger Games series. And, the first book is fairly straightforward. It's the establishment of the rules of the game, establishment of these characters and the landscape that they inhabit. In Catching Fire, where BT appears, the stakes are raised slightly, and at the end of that world is kind of ripped open, and the beginnings of the rebellion are revealed. This rebellion against the this unjust society that these folks inhabit. And now, in Mockingjay Part 1, the consequences of that rebellion begin. We begin to feel those, and it's really a society at war with itself, a society involved in an attempt to overthrow this oppressive, tyrannical regime that is suppressing the outer districts, led, of course, by the evil Coriolanus Snow, played by Donald Sutherland. And so BT is at the middle of this. BT is really an instrument for the rebellion. He's technology oriented. He's a scientist. He's an inventor, and he's charged with hacking into the communication systems of the Capitol and also devising weaponry that can help strengthen the rebellion.
Well, everybody, if that's not enough to make you want to go see Mockingjay Part 1, I can't think of anything else. So in theaters everywhere, but I want to touch on a couple personal things. Number one, we lost a great stage and screen personality this year, and Phillip Seymore Hoffman, and a personal friend. Talk about that for just a moment, please.
Sure. Well, we were all pretty devastated when Phil passed away. I had just worked with him maybe 5-6 days before. I was due to work with him, I think 2 days after I'd flown back to New York after finishing up, a stint of work down in Atlanta, and I got the news while I was home that he had passed, and I just couldn't believe it. We'd been together. We used to gather after work, we'd gather at somebody's house. We were at Woody Harrelson's place, and just hanging out and trying to wind down after the end of a long day's work. And that was the last place I saw Phil. And I'd known him for many years throughout my days in the theater. His days, we came up together on the New York theater scene. And so, when he passed, it just really broke our hearts. And he was such an original and singular actor. I worked with him on 3 movies. I never saw him do a take like the previous take. He was always trying to invent his work in the moment, and he was always trying to dig deeper, and he was fully committed. Every time he got out there, and he was fully committed to these movies. He was really passionate about the themes in these movies. And so it's fitting that that Mockingjay Part 1 is dedicated to him. He's a great artist, and he won't be replaced, and but will be missed.
Jeffrey, thank you. Thank you. You're so right. Thank you for sharing those thoughts with us. Thank you so much for sharing those thoughts with us. We want to mention the Ebola Survival Fund. We have to cut, but we're going to go into it a little bit and put the EbolaSurvivalFund.org up on the screen for everybody and tell them a little bit more about it and on your behalf. I know that's near and dear to you.
Great.
All right. And thank you so much, Jeffrey.
Thank you very much.
Hey, everybody. You can participate in the Ebola Survival Fund by going to ebolasurvivalfund.org and seeing what you can do to make a big difference in a deadly disease that's devastating parts of our world and has even endangered citizens in this continent. So do what you can, but most important thing, find out more about what you can do.
That showing off?
How about the dazzling diamond deals we're showing off at the Showroom on Union? Diamond engagement rings.
Diamond band.
Diamond anniversary.
Diamond fashion.
Diamonds, diamonds, and more diamonds.
All at a fraction of the pricey stores.
And buy with confidence because all Showroom diamonds will come with a Gem Lab certificate as requested, guaranteeing natural diamonds of value. Don't forget, we feature GIA certified diamonds.
Showing off great diamonds and great deals every day.
At Airport Plaza Jewelers, the Showroom on Union.